It's been so long since I've done a live stream. Nothing ever works anymore, especially with a new phone. So bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. I want to try to get everything situated here. I really hate that. Of course, I don't have anything here with me. We always try it like that, I guess. Wedge it. Wedging works. Alright guys, welcome back. Survival Living here, and yes, I do apologize that it's been a while since we've done any type of live stream, and I seem to be falling behind in my skills as a YouTuber. Right now, I am headed on the road. I am heading back to Mississippi. I've got work out there. I gotta get back on. Excuse me while I get back on the road, guys. Hopefully audio and everything is working correctly. If not, that's gonna suck because I'm not gonna keep playing with the phone while I'm driving down the road. If you guys catch my drift. Let's see if I can get this thing squared up a little bit better there. So, back to Mississippi. Anywhere from a week to 2 weeks. Last I heard, I'm going to be out there for the next 2 weeks, which sucks. But it is what it is. So, I don't know if you guys have noticed, I saw the blurb with Trump and Putin there in Alaska. Sorry, I'm trying to get this damn phone to sit still. Trump and Putin in Alaska. I really don't know what's going on with that, guys. I'm so busy with work and everything else, I haven't really had time to sit down and look at it. All I know is that I don't trust any government, any countries. Everything's still going on with Ukraine and Israel. That's up to you guys what you want to do. I try to prepare for as much as possible, even if they do have a nice little sit-down meet and greet and things like that. I just don't trust them. All right. I do see the chat there, guys. Sorry if I'm not scrolling through it because I am driving, so I'm just filming everything while I'm riding down the road. Got a little over 3-hour drive ahead of me today. So with Russia and stuff, guys, we're preppers for a reason. They can do all the dog and pony shows all they want to, shake hands, all that stuff. I say keep your supplies stocked up and be ready as much as possible. It'd be great if everybody just took a step back and said, hey, you know what? This is stupid. None of this needs to be going on. But unfortunately, I don't foresee that happening. Let's see here. Sorry, I'm trying to see where I'm going here. I know I got to turn off up here somewhere. So yeah, it's up to you guys on that. As far as Israel and Iran, you know, when we sent in those strikes to hit that nuclear facility or that enrichment facility, we're talking about how they destroyed everything. You know, all the research I done into it, we didn't destroy jack. The facility's still there. All we did was just close up entryways and stuff like that. But that's my opinion on that. I don't think we've done anything except just shut it down for a little bit because shortly after they started digging the plant back up. So I just don't trust anything the news media, governments, anything like that say. All I can do is stock up as much as possible, and which we try to show here on this channel, you know, stocking up. Other news, like I said, I'm heading out to Mississippi today. That's why I'm driving. I am in another company vehicle. I made it home Friday night eventually. The company truck that I was in, we had just got back from the shop. They had rebuilt the engine and rebuilt the transmission, or replaced the transmission. And they've had this thing for over 3 months. And when I was getting told a lot of the story about this thing, sorry guys, a lot of this work and stuff that was being done to it, Well, it didn't ever make any sense what they were saying, why it was taking so long and stuff. In my opinion, incompetence. Anyway, we got the truck back, got it all loaded out. I stayed late on Friday getting everything ready, so I wouldn't have to come back today and do this stuff. What I'd had to do today, load this truck out. I don't know, I was about 11 miles from my house. I live an hour away, and truck broke down. The mechanic shop, like I discussed in that video, the mechanic shop had only test drove the vehicle for about 45 miles before they released it to us. Anytime you have an engine rebuild, you always a mandatory minimum 300-mile test. No, they didn't do 45 miles. They drove it for 45 minutes. That's what it was. 45 minutes. Sorry, guys. I keep on having to turn this damn camera. It just won't stay in position. So I apologize for that. So that put me side of the road, and I sat there for 3 hours Friday night waiting for the tow truck. And when the tow truck did show up, they made it sound like it was my fault. They couldn't find me. I had did a pin on Google Map, showed my dead nut location within 30 meters. And this is old Codger driving the tow truck. And I call him that because he's sitting there telling me he doesn't know how to use GPS or anything. He said, man, I've been trying to call you. You won't pick up your phone. I said, what number you got? Well, it ain't my number. And it wasn't my boss's number, so I don't know who the hell he was calling, but sure it wasn't me. Needless to say, when I got back to the shop, unloaded the truck, it was 1 o'clock in the morning when I finally got home. I get up at 3 to go to work every morning. I'm up at 3. Sorry about that. I hate a Ford. I'm in a Ford right now, in a single place to put your phone when you're trying to do this type of stuff. Ford F-150. Yeah. Unfortunately, my vehicle is too damn old. So, let me get everything situated here. Coming up here to a stop right now. We'll probably have to readjust the cameras. I have got to stop and get something to eat here in a minute. I'm definitely not set up to do a live stream. Driving down the road, flipping the camera everywhere. You guys are enjoying the, you know, if you learn how to freaking drive, you stupid morons, you put it in D for drive, not D for dumb. Morons. I really do not like people. I run a prepping channel trying to teach people to prepare for shit hits the fan, but every time I get behind the wheel, I see some of the dumbest people on the road. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're one of those retarded people that drive on the road, please pull it to the side of the road and park it. Morons. You're in a vehicle that's anywhere from 4,000 to 6,000 pounds. You can kill somebody quickly if you don't know how to drive. And I guess you ought to just get your driver's license out of a freaking Cracker Jack box. Anyway, yeah, I get heated fast. I don't like stupid. Never have, never will. All right. Other news, besides I'm hungry, our meme coin's still going good. We kept it over there on Moonshot. We had deliberated on doing a relaunch somewhere else. We had one of those freaking snipers buy up a whole bunch of our coin and was sitting there waiting to dump on everybody, and I was kind of worried it was going to wind up burning a lot of people. So we were able to flush them out with that move. We're still on Moonshot, so yeah, I still like running it. I had a lot of people ask me, well, dude, if you want to play crypto, why don't you just buy other people's coin and do it that way? I've done that in the past, but I'm not really a follower. I've always led the way on anything I do. So to lead the way on this, I created my own coin, and we run it. That's a job in itself too. The constant promotional of it, constantly watching it. Trying to get more exposure for it. You know, we use our channel here too for more advertisement exposure too, because you know it helps. But no one has has to buy anything we ever show y'all, ever. I've always said that. You don't have to get into Bitcoin or crypto or any of that stuff. You don't have to get into none of that. I do it. I usually turn a profit. As a matter of fact, when we came out with the coin, it took off. We've had it up for 12 days now. That's how long it's been going. When it took off, like the next day, I mean, it went nuts, and we had 870,000 in sales as far as the crypto platform pulled off of it. And of course, everyone's buying, selling. So I'm glad to see a lot of people were able to buy in low and turn around and sell it for a profit. That was pretty cool. Hopefully, they were able to bank up a little bit on that. Hurts the coin when people sell, sure it does. But you know, I still make a greater profit when people buy it. So either way, I did have someone ask me, why would you be a prepper and buy crypto? I'm a new stuff. I'm a prepper. I work 3 jobs, sometimes more than that. Welder by trade. I'll look at every angle I can, and crypto is one of the biggest markets as far as flipping cash and putting money back. You just got to be smart about it, just like stocks and stuff like that. Gold and silver, yeah, we stock that up too. The gold and silver is not fluctuating in prices as far as you can make a huge turnover. Gold and silver is a secure investment. It holds value. Crypto, it bounces, it fluctuates, it's fast. You got to keep track of it and stay on top of it. But like I said, to each their own on that. That was just a training exercise. I'm not sure what the training exercise is. But like I said, I'm not really reading the chat much, guys, because I am driving. Waiting for my turn off for the interstate up here. But hopefully everybody's been putting things back as far as supplies go. I really hope you guys do. Who knows? We might wake up tomorrow and all the world leaders will be shaking hands and they're all good friends. You never know. Me, I'm not going to let my guard down and get caught with my pants down. You know what I'm saying. I keep stocking up and keep being prepared for as much as possible, so when things happen, me and my family are good to go. So I hope you guys do the same. Me, I'm fixing to get up here on the interstate, guys, so I'm going to get off of here and get back on the road. Again, put food and supplies back if you are kind of what they call late in the game as a prepper. Focus on that. Staples, canned goods, dry goods. We actually got, as a dinner tonight, MRE. I got to do a review on that. MRE company had contacted me for Breast Cancer Awareness Month and asked me if I'd review it. And I'm like, absolutely. I mean, one, I love MREs. Good for 5 years. And it's for a good cause. So we've got to do some video on that too whenever I get to Mississippi, because I have not had the time with my work schedule just to stop and start filming everything. So luckily with my job, I do have permission to film on my job sites, so that helps me out. They know I do YouTube. One of the bad things about my job is that we don't have many employees. I'm a field foreman of none. Yeah. 2 of them I wanted to can. They were all talk and couldn't do the job, and we wound up getting rid of them. I had one guy out there. He was new to the aspect of the trade I needed. He was a good and iron worker as far as connection purposes, but he wasn't a welder and could use a torch. And he actually got him another job working on base near Tyndall. So good news for him. I'm glad he was able to do that. But let's see here, I gotta find out to Interstate 10. Here we go. Keep on going. So now it all pretty much falls on myself my superintendent and the owner of the company. That's who's all going out to Mississippi right now. Honestly, though, between the experience of all three of us, we're crewing ourselves. I mean, we can do it. We can do any job that comes our way because we've all got the experience. We've had the years in the trade where we can go do structural welding, hang steel, come right back off, do handrails, stair casings, aluminum, stainless. It don't matter. We've had so many years doing all this stuff. We really don't need anybody else. When we get more work lined up and we get really super busy, we're going to need some extra bodies, that's for sure, because my old ass is getting tired. I'm all for working, don't get me wrong, but sometimes I start slowing down, and that's never good. Alright, grab this camera so I don't flip it while I go up this steep hill. I know, steep hill in Florida, there's no way. There are a couple. Anyway, this will get me on I-10 so I can get on the road. So, all in all, I just say be ready, guys. If you guys are interested in trying to play with crypto and stuff like that, we got our link inside the description. That's our SHTF coin. I had a name of that, guys. It's actually the Survival Living coin, but the tag's SHTF. So the runaround, everyone just calls it the shit hits the fan coin. Yeah, I'm a prepper. You know, I've had people reach out, dude, you're a prepper, you're selling a meme coin. I actually put it out on the market. I mean, people that's buying it's not just the viewers here, because I'm in the system now. So other people come across it. It's a meme coin. It has no value except for it's the shit hits the fan coin. That's it. And that's what's always amazed me with meme coins and blockchain coins, all that crypto and stuff. It's digital, blah. And people buy it because they usually flip it, make a profit, you know, overhype and everything else. Obviously, you never want to put all your finances in something like that. None. Not even shit as a fan coin. No digital anything. Same thing with silver and gold. It's a good investment. Yeah, it holds value. But you don't want to dump everything you got in it because things get fluctuated with the market all the time. So when it comes to crypto and stuff like that, guys, don't invest anything you're not willing to lose. That's what I tell you. When I created the coin, I invested $20, and I made a pretty decent return off of it. Actually, that next morning, it was valued at $20, turned into nearly $300. And I just stuck that right back in and made $4,000. Yeah, but my results isn't always going to be the same as everybody else's results. It changes all the time. So, anyway, guys, let me focus on the road. I've got a long drive ahead, and it's been a very long week. So, I will be bringing videos to you guys out in the field as much as I can. One thing, you still got to work safe. You can't just be running around the camera all the time. But I'm going to be there a week to 2 weeks. And I absolutely hate that bing bong sound. Another thing Ford's got. My suitcase, my duffel bag sitting there in the passenger seat. And the seat sensor's telling it that there's a person in there. And it's not plugged in as far as the seat belt. So now I keep on getting the seat belt light. Come on, Tesla, got me. I'm not speeding. You go on. So, anyway. Alright, guys. I will speak to y'all later. I'm going to have to pull over and plug in the seatbelt because that is going to drive me freaking crazy for the next 300 miles.